Hello and welcome to Lily de Silva, lesson 6, translation exercise English into Pali. We follow the usual procedure that you see on the shared screen. So, number 1, for those who are following in the Lily de Silva book, this is on page 21. The Brahmin's sons bathe with the minister's son. Brahmanasya putta amachasya puttena saha nahayanti. Brahmanasya putta amachasya puttena saha nahayanti. Number 2, uncle's friend cooks rice with the farmer's son. Matulasya mitto kasakasya puttena saddhim odanam pachyati. Matulasya mitto kasakasya puttena saddhim odanam pachyati. 3, the fisherman brings fish to the king's palace. Divaro bhupalasa pasadam mache aharati. Divaro bhupalasa pasadam mache aharati. 4, the king calls the minister's sons from the palace. Bhupalo pasadamha amachanam putte pakosati. Bhupalo pasadamha amachanam putte pakosati. Note, as in previous sentences, it's normal to put the direct object immediately before the verb. Or if there's a direct object and an object of motion, then the object of motion is immediately before the verb preceded by the direct object. The rule about the direct object immediately preceding the verb applies also if it's a compound direct object, as in this sentence 4. So he calls the sons putte pakosati, but he calls the ministers, plural, sons, amachanam putte pakosati. So that's why it is so the same rule applies even if it's compounded with 2 words, amachanam putte. So that's why the king calls the minister's sons from the palace. It's the king from the palace, the minister's sons calls. Bhupalo pasadamaha amachanam putte pakosati. 5, the merchant's chariot falls from the mountain. Varnijasarato pabatamha patati. Varnijasarato pabatamha patati. 6, the king's ministers set out from the palace with the horses. Bhupalasa amacha asehi saha pasadamha nikkamanti. Bhupalasa amacha asehi saha pasadamha nikkamanti. 7, the Brahmin's doctor gives garments to the hermits. Brahmanasya vidyo tapasanam sartake dadati. Brahmanasya vidyo tapasanam sartake dadati. Those of you who are following the printed key to these exercises, there's a typo in the first word of the answer to number 7. It's written Brahmanasa, incorrectly omitting the H. It's Brahmanasa, which is, you'll see, correctly written in sentence number 1, Brahmanasa. Number 8, the hunter's dogs run from the mountain to the village. Uddikasa sunaka babbatamha gaman dhavanti. Uddikasa sunaka babbatamha gaman dhavanti. 9, the merchant brings a bed for the doctor's child. Vanijo vijasadarakaya mancham aharati. Vanijo vijasadarakaya mancham aharati. 10, deer run from the mountain to the village. Miga babbatasma gaman dhavanti. Miga babbatasma gaman dhavanti. 11, the teacher's child falls from the farmer's tree. Acharya sadarako kasakasarukhamha patati. Acharya sadarako kasakasarukhamha patati. 12, the dog eats fish from the fisherman's basket. Sunako dhivarasa pitakasma mache khadati. Sunako dhivarasa pitakasma mache khadati. 13, the disciples of the Buddha go from the monastery to the mountain. Buddhassa savaka viharamha padbatangachanti. Buddhassa savaka viharamha padbatangachanti. 14, the hunter kills a pig with an arrow for the minister's friends. Luddako amachassamittanam sarena sukaram hanati. Luddako amachassamittanam sarena sukaram hanati. 15, the child gets a lamp from the hands of the teacher. Darako acharya sahtehi deepam labhati. Darako acharya sahtehi deepam labhati. 16, the doctor's teacher calls the child's uncle. Vijjanamacharyo darakassa matulam pakkosati. Vijjanamacharyo darakassa matulam pakkosati. 17. The boy brings rice in a bowl for the monk. Kumaro pattena samanaya bhattam aharati. Kumaro pattena samanaya bhattam aharati. 18. Men go to the village of the lay devotees. Purisa upasakanam gamam gachanti. Purisa upasakanam gamam gachanti. 19. Pigs run away from jackals. Varaha sigalehi dhavanti. Alternatively, sukara sigalehi dhavanti. 20. Monkeys play with the deer. Makata migehi saddhin kilanti. Alternatively, vanara migehi saddhin kilanti. 21. The wise man comes to the king's island with the merchants. Pandito vanijehi saha bhupalasya deepam agacchati. Pandito vanijehi saha bhupalasya deepam agacchati. 22. The farmer's children go to the mountain by their uncle's chariots. Is how it's given in the English. We'd say in their mountains, in their uncle's chariots. Kasakasadaraka matulanam ratehi pabbatangachanti. Kasakasadaraka matulanam ratehi pabbatangachanti. 23. Garments fall from the carts of the merchants. Sartaka vanijjanam sakatehi patanti. Sartaka vanijjanam sakatehi patanti. 24. The recluse gets a bowl from the king's hands. Samano bhupalashatehi pattan labhati. Samano bhupalashatehi pattan labhati. 25. The washerman brings garments for the man's uncle. Rajako purisassa matulaya sartake aharati. Rajako purisassa matulaya sartake aharati. 26. The king's ministers eat rice together with the teacher's friends. Bhupalassa amacha acharyasya mittehi saddhim odanam bhunjanti. Bhupalassa amacha acharyasya mittehi saddhim odanam bhunjanti. 27. Wise men protect the islands of the kings from the thieves. Pandita bhupalanandipe churehi rakhanti. Pandita bhupalanam dipe churehi rakhanti. You could also have said putting the direct object immediately before the verb. Pandita churehi bhupalanam dipe rakhanti. 28. Boys bring baskets for the fishermen from farmers. Kumara kassakehi dhivaranam pitake aharanti. Kumara kassakehi dhivaranam pitake aharanti. 29. The farmer's horse drags the doctor's vehicle away from the road. Kassakassa asso vijjassaratam maggamha akaddati. Kassakassa asso vijjassaratam maggamha akaddati. And in case you thought you'd misheard, no, the first time I said that I didn't do the aspiration of the double subdotted DH very well. First time round, it is akaddati. 30. Monks enter the village of the teacher. Samana acharyassa gamam pavisanti. Samana acharyassa gamam pavisanti. And that concludes Lesson 6, English to Pali exercises.